Hello and welcome to our chemistry class, and this is your vision video of chapter number 3, that is elements, compounds and mixtures. And today we are going to revise the topic, that is separation of solid liquid mixture with the help of evaporation and distillation. So let's start. So these are the techniques which are used to separate the solid liquid mixture. Solid liquid mixture means in which both solid and liquid are present. That mixture is called the solid liquid mixture. So firstly we will see evaporation, the process in which a liquid changes into a gas. Evaporation is in which the liquid changes into gas at a temperature below its boiling point. That is called evaporation, in which the liquid changes into the gas. In this method, the liquid evaporates and the solid is left behind. So we have to separate that solid from the liquid. For example, salt solution. This is the apparatus for evaporation. When the salt solution is heated, salt solution contains salt is in the solid form and liquid, that is water, in the liquid form. When the salt is dissolved in the liquid, then they will form salt solution. When this solution is heated, water gets evaporated and the salt is left behind. When the salt solution is heated, what will happen? The salt is left behind and the water, it get evaporated. Okay. The water changes into the liquid form and it get evaporated. So, next term is desalination, the method of removing salt from seawater by evaporation technique, that is called desalination. Desalination is the technique by which we get salt from seawater. By which process? Evaporation process. Okay, that process is called the desalination. D means removal, salination means salt. Okay, then our next method is distillation. This is the second method that is used for the separation of solid liquid mixture. In this, if liquid component is required into the pure form, the solution is subjected to distillation. If we have solid liquid mixture. In the previous topic, we need salt, that is in the solid form. But in this method, we have to take only liquid. So for this, we have to use the distillation technique, in which the solid liquid mixture is present, but we have to need only the liquid. The method of separation of liquid from a soluble component by first converting the liquid into the vapor and then condensing the vapor is called distillation. Okay, in this method what we have to do is, firstly we will convert the liquid into the vapor form. Then with the help of condenser we have to condense the vapors. After condensing, they will again form liquid. So this is the technique and called the distillation. Then apparatus for distillation. It consists of distillating flask, which is a round bottom with a side tube. It contains distillating flask. Here this is a distillating flask and contains side tube. Okay, and the side tube is connected to a condenser and receiver, and here the side tube is connected with this condenser and this receiver. Okay, this is the round bottom flask, that is distillating flask, and it is connected with condenser and receiving flask. Then a thermometer is inserted into the flask. Okay, here this is the thermometer that is inserted in the distillating flask. So what will happen? On heating, the liquid component vaporizes and the vapors get cooled as they pass through the condenser. What will happen? We have to apply the heat. Then what will happen? The liquid form get converted into the vapor forms. Okay. Then we pass that vapors into the condenser. The condenser liquid collects in the receiver and the solid component remain in the flask. Like this is the apparatus. What we have to do in this case, we have to apply heat. Okay, with the help of this burner. This is a mixture of solid liquid. Okay, it contains solid and liquid, but we have to get only the liquid. Firstly, what we will have to do? This liquid form get evaporated, means they will changes into the vapor form. Then the vapors passes through the condenser and the condenser convert the vapors into the liquid form, and this liquid is then collected in this receiving flask. Okay, we have to collect the liquid only here. Then the remaining, that is the salt, is left behind. So in this way we have to remove the liquid from the salt. So this is the method by which we have to separate the salt and liquid. So distilled water and batteries can be obtained by using this method. The distilled water that is used in the laboratories, that is obtained by this method. Okay.